like to do now is to tell you about my process for coming to the conclusion, the very uncomfortable conclusion, that we are at the edge of a cliff running quickly towards a totalitarian government and surveillance state. In 2015, at the age of 50, I finished my Master's of Business Administration degree. That same year, I went to Peru on a spiritual quest. What happened there changed me in profound ways, and I came back with a longing to research the problems facing humanity. I left my corporate job, and I began to research these problems. There was many times I found myself sitting at home in disbelief, wondering how this could be true and why the things that I had discovered were never discussed in my circles. Intrinsically motivated and having the gift of time, I traveled to many conferences to meet whistleblowers that I'd researched. I was shocked and wanted to meet these people in person to verify their character and their stories. I came to the conclusion that they were different from mainstream or normal people. They had a much deeper level of compassion, a deeper layer of knowledge, and they had more courage and conviction than the people I had met in other areas of life. These people felt more compelled to share their experiences and their knowledge in order to benefit others than they did to live a comfortable life, going with the flow. This team of whistleblowers has expanded dramatically since the beginning of the COVID political climate. It now includes thousands of doctors, lawyers, and scientists around the world who discovered the many, many problems with the COVID fear narrative. This group of highly educated, successful people have a much more compassionate perspective than normal people. They are speaking their truth to benefit humanity. They all agree with me that we are in a humanitarian crisis. I've worked with this group doing what I can to help organize in the background. I have watched them be censored by social media giants, be threatened by health authorities who for some reason aren't questioned by the legacy media to show their data or their research that their policies, which I describe as draconian and anti-human, that their policies are based on. Why is that? They seem to get a free pass. I've also been watching my normal friends become much more divided than ever. I watch people who think they're doing the right thing by repeating the messaging and sound bites that the legacy media is putting out there. I really fear that many people have become walking enforcers of a future society that they would not want to live in if they could see the trajectory or if they could see what I've seen. Please join us in creating a better way and give our grandchildren a future to look forward to. Parents, please, for the sake of your children and grandchildren, please diversify your media choices. I have listed some good options below. Those of us who figured this out early, we've been demonized by both the perpetrators and victims of the psychological and soon-to-be economic war. We forgive you, the victims. We understand how difficult it is to see past the fear messaging. However, we can't move on to solutions until more of us awaken to the harsh reality that is all around us and join us in united non-compliance for the sake of all current and future children on the planet. My friends, it is with great sadness that I've come to the conclusion that 2022 is our last chance to join together, resist, and start building a more compassionate human civilization or a more benevolent global governance model. It's time to start building the civilization we want. It isn't going to be easy, but I firmly believe that the success of future generations depends on what we do now.